I sent you an email, and there was a link for my personal. I recorded. I recorded by.
Record. Okay, whatever.
By my.
You can ask in Russian if you have doubts. And,
I forgot the name of program.
Ocon? So you used TeamViewer.
Yes, you see this video?
Yes. So isn't that so? TeamViewer allows you to record the screen and then to share it via its TLC file as far as okay, so each lesson, which will have, I will store it here in the text version for you to look at the phrases we were using and the sentences we were working on, the block constructions and so on and so forth. Time to time I will type it down and for your reference to see. You will also have the video. You'll have the practice today lesson, so we have 1.5 hour of time. We can do it like 45-minute break, 45 minutes, or we can do it 1.5 hour long. We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see. Okay, so Oleksii, tell me about your English needs. Where do you feel you're good in English, and where do you feel you're not as good as you want, and you want to improve yourself?
Now I don't know where I need to up my English. Повысить.
To raise the level of the
raise my level of English, because I don't use it now and I have no practice very long time.
Okay, I see. Let's write down the last sentence in Russian, okay? And then let's try to translate it correctly, because I heard, so I asked you about English, so in Russian it will be я не знаю, какие области в английском языке мне нужно улучшать. Потому что я не пользовался им уже очень давно. That's it?
Yes.
Okay, so could you please translate that in English?
I don't know области.
Which areas?
I don't know which areas of English I need to.
You see, so I'm not translating word by word, like you say. I'm trying to build the picture how English-speaking persons will form their sentence. So I don't know which English language areas. Мне нужно улучшить.
I need to улучшить.
needs to be improved.
To be improved.
I don't know which
I don't know which.
my English.
I don't know which my English language are.
This needs to be improved. You see, they're making it complex. They're making it. What is the name of this construction? To be improved.
Улучшать.
Yes, this is passive voice.
Passive voice.
So, мои области английского языка должны быть улучшены кем-то. When you are translating like in Russian, word by word, still word by word. So the first area for your improvement is, I will write it down, areas. So it's word, order, and sentence. So that's the first area to improve, and you will definitely do it in written English, and you will be doing that in spoken English as well. Because when I don't know which my English language areas need, not needs, need, it's need, it's plural, need to be improved. Потому что я не пользовался ими уже очень давно. Because
I didn't use it very long. So far,
use it because I didn't
use it very long time.
Here, I would better use the verb perfect continuous. Because я давным-давно уже не использовал язык. Этот дом был построен 300 лет назад. When you have the sentences like that, it's perfect tense. Perfect like in the past. Because I haven't been using it. Using it for a long time.
For a long time.
Maybe I'm wrong in the game, so let's see. Perfect continuous tense. Yeah. EF is a very good explanatory side with all the grammar explanations. So they're doing it. She has been waiting, yes. So the present perfect continuous is used to refer to an unspecified time between before now and now. То есть, ну, давно, когда-то там, до сегодняшнего времени давно. Unspecified time before now and now. So we are thinking about something that started but perhaps didn't finish in that period of time. То есть, когда-то я использовал, но уже давно не использовал. То есть, на основании этих двух моментов у меня первое. Когда-то, давно, это perfect. Использовал, действие продолжилось слишком время, какое-то время ты воспринимал. Continuous. О, прекрасно. Раз так, то, соответственно, this grammar is going directly here. Haven't been using it. I have been using it. Haven't been using it. So if we will see the, where is it? Have been, and we haven't been using. So I'm forming the sentence according to examples. That's like a very good example for here. But this is complex a bit. Very often, you may say, very often. You can hear it in the spoken language. I wasn't using it last time. Jest podobnie. This is specified time. Последний In perfect continuous, they have unspecified time. Когда-то. Где-то. Wasn't it last 6 months, to be more exact. Then you are allowed to use the continuous. That's okay. Great. So how about areas? Where were you using English? Where did you learn English?
I learned English.
I learned English.
I learned English in school and in some.
In school, it was a long time ago, yes?
Yes.
Then I have been learning.
I have been learning English in school, and then I have been learning English in some courses.
So you attended the courses, right? Which courses did you attend?
With my teacher. Where I don't know how to explain.
Tell me in Russian first. So, first several lessons, you are still allowed to talk a little Russian. Then, I will be only allowed to talk Russian, but I don't want. We are trying to communicate English, try to explain it in simple words. Tell me what you don't understand, and I will help you.
Просто были курсы. Я хотел что?
These were simple courses. These were just regular courses.
Yes.
Do they have name?
No. This was only teacher. I don't know how it.
So it was personal teacher, or you were studying in the group?
In group.
So it was just the teacher, like some no-name teacher, and he gathered the group, and you attended the courses.
Yes.
What you were doing there? How long? What was the length of the one lesson at those courses?
This was very long time ago.
Yes.
I don't remember.
I remember. So I also attended courses. It was like first state English courses in Kyiv. I cannot say that we had very good teachers by that time, but usually it was 4 hours. So the first hour was some grammar, another hour was some reading, another hour was some conversation, another hour was some other topics. But 4 hours, and it was quite difficult. And what I understood that time, that I had not very good teacher. He was deaf a little because he was old. Deaf. Oh, Arshel. But he was a good teacher of English, so he gave me mark 5 for sure. But I attended these courses not because of the mark, but I attended them because I felt the need by that time to grab some knowledge, and that was the reason. And I attended them for 1.5 years. 1.5 years, twice a week. And what I felt after that, my English level was still not as good as I wanted because maybe I didn't study well. I don't know. Well, but you had the courses with the teacher, okay? So in the small groups, for how long time? What topics did you discuss on the courses?
Time. Don't remember. Maybe 1 year. I don't remember. It's very difficult to remember.
So for 1 year.
Maybe. I don't remember. No,
Why do I say nu? Nu is Russian word. Avoid the Russian word nu. Okay. Okay. If you imagine you are the teacher of English course, okay? What topics will you teach with your pupils?
first I need to know what topics are существуют. What topics?
Which topics? At first, or firstly, I don't know which topics should be covered by my English course. Let me write it down. Okay. First, I don't know which topics should be covered. Course. Could you please read that?
At first, I don't know which topics should be covered by my course.
Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you. For example, the first is grammar. Another one is speaking English, and another one is listening and comprehensive English. When you're listening and trying to understand comprehensive English. Please propose, like for each topic, please propose one of the theme to discuss. For grammar, for example.
For grammar?
Which grammar would you start learning with the newbies?
I think I need to study all grammar.
Not you, not you. Imagine you are the teacher and I am the pupil, okay? And I'm coming to say, hello, my teacher. What grammar will we study today? And could you please give me the answer on that? Мы сегодня будем учить настоящее неопределенное и будущее неопределенное время. Could you please say that in English?
Today we will be studying present continuous and the future indefinite
Today we will be studying present continuous and future indefinite tenses. What about speaking topics? Like, could you please propose some topic on which you can speak, using which you can speak?
We can speaking about everything I don't know about.
Select something.
Something about weather, maybe.
Okay, so на протяжении нашего занятия мы обсудим, как менялись погодные условия в мире. Let's try to write down some things. Как менялся климат в мире на протяжении последних 5 лет. Could you please translate it in English?
We will be speaking about
First, на нашем занятии.
Will be first.
Yes.
Will be
No.
During our lesson, we will be speaking. We will speaking. Discuss about
Without about, skip about, no about.
speak about
We will discuss what?
the weather changing at last 5 years. Climate change.
Climate change.
At last 5 years.
During
five
last
5 years.
years.
During our lesson, we will discuss climate change.
Now see. That's how English say. During our lesson, we will discuss last 5 years climate changes. So there we are discussing changes. Which changes? Climate changes. When they happened? Last 5 years. That's the way how English speaking persons are forming their sentence. So you see.
Yes.
So and when you are translating such sentences from Russian to into English, for sure you have to keep that in mind. So first you are translating word by word, and then you are starting replacing it in the mind, and then you are forming the sentence. Great. So last, yes, it's my regular when I'm not looking at the keyboard layout. Okay. No, caps lock.
Listening comprehends.
Listening and comprehensive topic.
Listening and comprehends.
Listening and comprehensive. Sure. There is a Russian term. Called listening comprehension. Sorry, my bad. Listening comprehension. Listen, comprehend. Listen comprehension. No, still not that one. Listen comprehension topic. Which one will you choose?
Everything.
Okay, so I have the recording of the person who is explaining what is meditation. In English, you have
Meditation?
yes. Are you practicing meditation? Why?
No, I don't.
You can tell me in Russian and I will help you with the English.
Не увлекался, не разбирался.
So, I'm off topic in meditation.
I'm off topic.
I'm off topic in the meditation. So, I will tell you my experience. So, when I was working in Samsung Electronics, somebody left the book about meditation on my table, and we were moving from floor to floor. And once I moved, I see the book. Then I found the program of the author. Then I found all his course on torrent to pay him. And after that, I started doing that. So at first, the first 10 days, 10 minutes a day, not much. You're just sitting, closing the eyes and listening to what he's saying you to think. So where are you attending gym? Ходишь в зал?
So now. At last time I
Do you think people should attend gym? Should people attend gym?
Yes, of course.
That's the physical training.
Yes.
When you're doing meditation, that's the mental training. It's both important as the physical one. So you're cleaning your teeth twice a day. Yes. You're going to gym time to time. Yes. And the meditation is the part for your mind, like to be clear, to be mindfulness. That's a very interesting term. Mindfulness means that you understand and you accept the situation which is going on with you as it is, right here and now. That's the mindfulness, and it's very, very complex task to obtain this mindfulness. To obtain it, you need to meditate daily. I am trying to do this every day, 20 minutes. Now, at first you're going 10 days, 10 minutes, then 15 days, 15 minutes, and then all the rest time of your life, 20 minutes a day. Not much.
Very interesting. And what book you read?
I will give you the site, you will read more information about that, and I will give you access to the recordings I have. And today, during listening comprehension topic, we will try to listen to Andy. He is, I may say, like a bit British and mixed, because he is originally from Britain. Now he lives in the United States, so he has some good but quite clear, understandable mix of language. So choose so. Could you still say that in English?
As we deal,
As we agreed. Yes, agreement. Agreed.
Today we will listen comprehension.
We will have listening comprehension.
We will have listening comprehension. About
What we will have? We
meditation.
will have
Topic.
Topic. We will have meditation. You see? Listening comprehension topics. I'm still mixing the words.
Yes.
And it sounds like English one. As we agreed, today we will have meditation, listening comprehension topic. So, first come first. So the core word is topic. It comes at the end. And then we are doing the decoration. Listening comprehension, meditation, listening comprehension. Согласно методике Энди. Как мы договорились, сегодня будет аудирование на тему медитации согласно методике Энди. Just to translate this sentence here, Andy. We add, согласно методике Энди, 3 words in Russian, 1 word in English, if the sentence is constructed correctly. If it's not, we will here. According to Andy's method, blah 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 blah. Andy's meditation is a duplication topic. That's it. Just because I'm doing that construction. Great. Great. I suppose. Not what topics. Which topics will your pupils be taught? So you see, we just formed a dialogue. Okay. Our task is to firstly read this dialogue in rows and then learn it by heart. To learn by heart Lucian in rows. So this task is both for you and me. So this task will show us our results. So I'm removing usually the Russian translation. First, let's read it. So I would like you to listen to my reading, to my pronunciation of the full dialogue. Then I will listen to your pronunciation of the full dialogue. Then we will read it in rows, and then we will try to learn it by heart. Okay, so that's the plan. Okay. So conversation topics with answers. Let's do the checkup of your English level, Oleksii. I don't know which my English language areas need to be improved because I wasn't using it last 6 months.
10 years.
For last 3 years, no problem with that. Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics will your pupils be taught? At first, I don't know which topics should be covered by my course. Today, we will be studying present continuous and future indefinite tenses. What about speaking topics? During our lesson, we will discuss last 5 years climate changes. And the last one is listening comprehension topic. Which one would you choose? As we agreed, today we will have Andy's meditation listening comprehension topic. Your turn to read.
Conversations, topics, list, answers. Let's do the check of your English level, Oleksii. I don't know which my English language areas need to be improved because I wasn't using it for last 3 years. Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics will you pupils be taught?
Could you please repeat after me? So you are talking English like somebody like push me to slow like that. For yourself. You're a bit like and it felt like it's the small barrier is okay. So just try to repeat after me, but in calm manner for the second sentence. Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics will your pupils be taught?
Imagine you are a teacher of English. Which topics will your pupils be taught?
Which topics will your pupils be taught?
Which topics will your people be taught? Pupils be taught.
What did I mention? During your reading, you are time to time missing the letter S. Then you're adding the letter S to the place where it doesn't really exist. And that's okay. Okay, please continue reading, starting from the first phrase.
At first, I don't know which topics should be covered by my course. Today we will be studying present continuous and future indefinite tenses.
What about speaking topics?
During our lessons, we will discuss last 5 years climate changes.
Climate changes. Could you please repeat the last sentence again?
During our lesson, we will discuss the last 5 years climate changes.
Again, climate, you see? And the last one. And the last one, the last try, which should be correct one.
During our lesson, we will discuss last 5 years climate changes.
Now you don't want to see climate. That's good. And the last one is listening comprehension topic. Which one would you choose? Could you please repeat the sentence after me?
And the last one is listening comprehension topic. Which one would you choose?
Which one would you choose?
Which one would you choose?
You're trying to copy the style of the English-speaking person, and you are really doing good because they are speaking like that. Like that. And the last one is listening comprehension topic. And the last one is listening comprehension topic. And the last one is listening comprehension. You cannot say it twice. You just say it like on the one way. Which one would you choose? See? Yes. Which one would you choose? As we agreed, today we will have endless meditation, listening comprehension topic. See, it's one big wave. When you're saying with a small wave, you say like, when you're saying with the one big wave, when they are trying to prolong the sentence into one sounding wave, it will sound good. Could you please read the last sentence?
As we agreed, today we will have endless meditation. As we agreed, today we will have endless meditation, listening comprehension topics.
Today we will have, see, today we will have endless meditation, listening comprehension topic. that's the complex one. Endless meditation, listening comprehension topic. Could you please try to repeat after me like that?
Yes, we agreed. Today we will have endless meditation.
Today we will have
endless meditation, listening comprehension topic.
Good. You see. So that was not easy. And that's okay. Because you are getting used to this style of speaking when you're speaking. Yes. So I'm doing that automatically. So I'm automatically building my sentence in order that to sound like a wave. Time to time, I'm trying to speak slower. See? But I'm not doing that with my hand. I'm doing it here. And I'm still thinking about that in English because when you're talking Russian, you don't even think how to speak, you're just speaking, that's all. Okay. You have first two sentences. You have 1 minute of your time to learn them by heart. First one?
to my
First two sentences of the dialogue. Time starts. If you're ready, just tell me ready. That's okay.
let's start.
Okay.
Let's start to check. Let's do the checkup of your English Oleksii.
English level.
English level Oleksii. Oh, I most
Yeah, could you please ask me in English? Could you please show the screen once again? Ask me that.
I don't know.
Sergey, could you please show me the screen once again?
I don't know which areas of English level I are. I don't know which areas of English I need to.
It's another difficult one. That's good. Today we just trying to understand the level. I will show you one small technique which will help you to learn it quicker. When I'm learning by heart, when I'm learning English sentences by heart. You see, I'm trying to speak Russian, but I misplaced the words. I'm breaking them into the small parts and learning one by one. For example, let's do the checkup, and you are repeating after me.
Let's do the checkup
Of your English level, Oleksii.
of your English level, Oleksii.
Let's do the checkup of your English level, Oleksii.
Let's do the checkup of your English level, Oleksii.
You see, now it's not as difficult as it was the first time when you're trying to remember the full sentence. Good. Now, you split the sentence, okay. Let's do the checkup of your English level, Oleksii, and let's move on to the second sentence. I don't know which my English language areas,
Which my English level, which my English language areas.
I don't know which my English language areas.
I don't know which my English level
Yeah.
language areas.
I don't know which my English language area. I don't know which my English language areas. Good. You wanted to say level, but you have to say language. The same. So let's do the checkup of your English level, Oleksii. I don't know which my English language areas, because you said level before, and you want to say level again. It's okay. Needs to be improved because I was not using it for the last 3 years. You have another 1 more minute to learn these 2 sentences by heart, but now try to learn them using this technique. When you're splitting the sentence into several small pieces. Yes, probably you're correct when you're saying it here, yes. And so that's correct. Because every small sentence is a way. That's okay.
I don't know which my English errors need to be improved because I wasn't using it for the last 3 years.
I don't know which my English language areas needs to be improved because I wasn't using it for the last 3 years. Yes. Okay. 2 sentences together.
Let's do the checkup of your English level, Oleksii. I don't know which English areas.
Which English language areas?
Which English language areas I need to improve because
Needs to be improved.
need to be improved because I wasn't use it last 3 years.
For us. Because I wasn't using it last 3 years.
Use it.
Let's do the checkup of your English level, Oleksii. I don't know which English language areas needs to be improved because I was not using it for last 3 years. Я это предложение только что придумал. И я его только что выучил. И выучил его вот такими частями. Эти части теперь тебя будут, Oleksii, преследовать везде и всегда, когда ты захочешь что-то написать комплексно, ты все равно его делишь на мелкие части. Now the same in English. So this method will approach you in every English-speaking situation. You see the big sentence you want to say in Russian, you are already splitting it into the smaller pieces. You know how to swap the words, and then you are speaking small sentences. Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics will your pupils be taught? At first, I don't know. First, I don't know. Which topics should be covered in my course? Today, we will be studying present continuous. That's one part.
Not pupils, not students.
Yeah, students, pupils, students, some of them. Because pupil is students. Yes. Pupils mean when you're not in the elementary and secondary school, and students mean when you are at the university. Maybe like that. But anyway, these are both synonyms, and very many English words they have lots of synonyms, and you can say, for example, let's take one word. Comfortable. And 17 more comfy. You know, this comfy means home. Nice. Convenient, comfortable, easy, handy, comfy, cozy, practical, usable, favorite, commodious, snug, I don't know the word, accommodative, courageable, expedient, irritable, favorable, cozy again, cozy here, and cozy here. Okay. Cozy and cozy, yes. This one probably cozy. It's more of British English, and this cozy is more of American English. But I can say whatever. But you see how many synonyms? And when you are trying to translate the word using Google Translation, and you are doing that time to time, for sure. So look at the synonyms. Look at the synonyms and see how many ways there are to say like different phrase with the different synonyms. And when somebody will say like snack, I don't know this word. Today I learned the new word snack. Before that, I was not looking at the, but the usual one is cozy. Very nice word. Great.
You are teacher of English.
You are the teacher.
You are imagine. You are
The
the teacher.
You are the one.
Imagine. You are the teacher. You are the teacher.
I will give you the clue how to listen to. Yes. You are the star. You are the only one. One of the songs on the Eurovision my last name. And here, when you really, so here you're using the article the. Here, you are the teacher of English. Definite, concrete teacher of English. Okay? Or imagine you are the teacher. Because when I'm asking you to mention something, you are imagining something definite. And if it is definite, then it's the. Always. Okay?
Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics will your students be taught? Students.
Students.
Which topics will your students be taught?
Continue.
At first, I don't know which topics should be covered by my course. Today we will be studying present continuous and future indefinite tenses.
You have 1 minute, Oleksii, to learn this dialect by heart. Or 2 minutes. Or when you're ready. I'll just grab some water.
Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics will your students be taught? Imagine you are the teacher of English. Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics will your students be taught? Which topics should be covered by my course? We will be studying present continuous and future indefinite tense. Imagine you are the teacher of English. You are the teacher of Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics your students will be covered today? Which topics will your students be taught? Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics will your students be taught? At first, I don't know which topics should be covered by my course. Then we will start presentation so much. Imagine you're the teacher of English. Which topics will your students be covered? At first, I don't know which topics should be covered by my course. We will be starting presentation.
Okay, so you're ready. Okay, let's go.
Imagine you are the teacher of English. Which course will your students be taught? At first, I don't know which
Which topics will your students be taught? Yes. Let's look again. Students, not students, students.
students.
Which topics will your students be taught?
Which imagine you are the teacher of English. Which topics
Look at me, look at me.
will your students be taught? At first, I don't know which.
Again, look at me. So, when you're talking to me, look at me. That's the barrier. And I'm now like, the barrier. Get it, what's that?
At first, I don't know which topics be covered in my course, by my course.
Which topics will be covered because
Will
it's future
will be covered by my course,
by my course.
my course. By my course, why not in my course?
Will be covered in my course by my course. Both ways.
Okay.
Today we will be studying.
Today we will be studying present continuous and future indefinite tenses.
You see, you know this present continuous and future indefinite tenses from a very, very long time ago. You don't need to think about these constructions because at first they look tremendous. Yes, but really they're small because you know that, and that's good. I think you understood my technique.
Yes.
So I'm using this technique to learn any text, to learn any presentation, to be prepared like to any spoken topic. Time to time I'm recording video, and when you're talking like pure on video, because no, you don't look at the camera, you just come in and you already forgot about it. Yes, so it's 10 minutes recording, but you don't care. It is that when you're recording video, you're trying to say something, and it's really very difficult. Maybe 8s, maybe 9s, maybe 10 attempts will give you result. Maybe not. We'll see. So, what about speaking topics? Could you please continue reading that?
What about speaking topics? During our lesson, we will discuss last 5 years climate changes. Climate changes.
During our lesson, we will discuss last 5 years climate changes. Let's listen to the translator. It's here.
During our lesson, we will discuss last 5 years climate changes.
See, climate changes.
Climate.
So when you're trying to learn some text for presentation, for speaking English, and so on and so forth, you should utilize the Google Translator with its voice pronunciation because this voice is good. I may say American English voice. That sounds good. Not here. This one. And the last one.
And the last one is the listening comprehension topic.
And the last one is listening comprehension topic.
Comprehension topic. Which one should you choose?
Why you are putting the stress when you say which one? No, which one?
Which one
You shouldn't
would you choose?
put the stress. Which one?
Which one would you choose?
Because when you're trying to ask, like in Russian, this one you are using. Then the way when you're putting stress. Which one would you choose? Not which. No, which one would you choose? Okay.
And the last one is listening comprehension topic.
Listening comprehension.
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 Listening comprehension.
Listening comprehension.
And the last one is listening comprehension topic.
The last one is listening comprehension topic. Comprehension topic.
When I'm trying to remember some word, I'm trying to close my eyes. And that's the way I remember it quicker. That's like the natural thing I'm doing, I mentioned that. And the last one is, so just closing the eyes for a second. When you're looking at it, and the last one is listening comprehension topic. Then your memory will grab it quicker. Because it still has the visual component in your brain. And then the small shock pulls it forward, and you remember it quite clear. Okay, which one would you choose?
Which one would you choose?
Okay,
As we agreed,
as we agreed,
today we will have Andy's meditation listening comprehension topic.
and this meditation, listening comprehension topic.
As we agreed, today we will have Andy's meditation listening comprehension topic.
Great. So what I think that by our next lesson, you will learn this dialogue by heart in full. And we will start the lesson from your declaration of this dialogue. So we'll try maybe to play roles. I will ask you questions, you will read me. The thing is what I also hear word order and sentence. Pronunciation. It's the second thing which you have it, but you need it to be improved. That's why to attend the speaker classes. Great. Order and sentence, pronunciation, then okay. Part. So you see, we are saying выучить на память memory. British and the American people and the English-speaking people are saying выучить сердцем. And I don't know, maybe they have like different anatomy. They have some 32 gigabytes memory here in the heart to store all the information. I don't know. We'll see. Learn in my heart. Good. Good.
Which one should you choose?
Which will read. Good. Very good. So, with the listening comprehension, let me try to find it. I have it in my drive. And that's also the good way for you to start doing meditation, because you're not going to the gym, you're making your body healthy. When you're doing meditation, you're making your mind healthy. Very simple. So, like, nothing magical, nothing like which you can see like it's not true or something like that. It's the way the modern people live. So, and it's not bad that you didn't practice. So, you heard about meditation a lot because everyone is speaking about it. But you didn't try it. When you will try it, you will love it. So, that's the thing I have the full course. It's a course for 1 year. And then, for sure, you can repeat any part of this course because the technique is really the same everywhere. In all the courses for the meditation, the technique of meditation. So, usually, what is Andy proposing to do? He's proposing like to sit down, like that. Like sit a bit softly concentrating, like on some object on the wall, and then you're closing the eyes and following your thinking and doing like mentally what he's saying to do. So this is like guided meditation. Now I'm passing again and again the last smart series. Smart series. Let's start listening to it.
So welcome to part 2 of the Smart Series, to day 1. Now in part 2 we're going to look very much at the different obstacles that can arise in meditation, especially when you're sitting in silence.
When you're sitting in silence. So he made prompts, guidance through all the parts, and the God will say, "No, I will not tell you anything. You have already the structure here. You know, like there are like major 4 parts in meditation." So he's explaining like that.
Without any guided structure at all. And the first thing to remember is that the obstacles that arise in meditation, that is a process of learning. Without the obstacles, there is no learning. You already know how to do this perfectly. If you can always keep that in mind, then you're never really going to see an obstacle as something that gets in the way. Instead, it'll be something that you can actually learn something from. Now, in part 2, we're going to look at two sides of one coin. On the one hand, there's the sort of obstacle of craving, of chasing after, of trying to possess in some way. That might be externally in our life. It could be something material, it could be a person. Or it could be internally in our own mind, always chasing after a particular feeling, sensation, experience, thought. So we might actually see that in the meditation. On the other side of the coin, the flip side, is, let's call it resistance. A sense of aversion, wanting to move away from and experience externally, again, something material, perhaps a situation, work, perhaps a person, or something internal, not wanting to experience thoughts, feelings, or a particular state of mind. Now, both of these things move us away from the present moment. That's why we need to find a way to work with them skillfully. Over the first few days, we'll look a little bit more at sort of the craving side of things.
So that's the way he is explaining. Did you understand him well? Not everything.
It's hard.
Yes, it is hard. So the thing is that his English here is really very simple. It just contains a lot of words which you don't really know. For example, chasing. What does chasing mean? You know, to chase means преследовать, as far as I remember. Chase. Гнаться, преследовать. Chasing after. В погоне за. Chasing after craving. В погоне за жаждой. So when I'm listening to him, I'm trying to grab the words. How they look like, how can I listen to them? And then if I will be mistaken, well, I hope that Google will help to find out where's my mistake. What did I wrote wrongly? Or I will try to listen to the full sentence. To listen to the full sentence and understand the sense. And when I understand this, when I understood the sense of sentence, I will definitely understand the meaning of the word. Or I will just skip it and say, okay, in general, I understand what I'm trying to say. Right. Smart series. Take series. Start here. So it's take 10. So it's like, you see, 10 days.
Welcome to day one of Take 10. But Take 10 is just the very beginning of your headspace journey. Remember?
Now take 10 at the very beginning of your headspace journey. Возьми 10, take 10, is the very beginning, самое начало, of your headspace. Headspace называется его проект. Место в голове. Headspace journey, путешествие. То есть у него слова не такие уже сложные. 10 minutes a day for 10 days. Quite good.
But before you get started, I'd really like you just to take a few minutes out to watch these very short animations. Now,
but before you will start, I would like you to take some time to watch short animations. Но до того, как ты начнешь, посмотри, короче, красивые анимации. To get the best from your meditation. Ну, как я делал? Он сказал фразу, я паузу, thinking about it, and then I will look. I watched this video very many times because as a person who started the meditation, when I see some persons around me during our conversation, I usually ask them, "Are you practicing that?" Because I feel that it is positively influenced on my general feeling. It will not make a miracle, like wow. No, it's the step by step process, day by day. So you'll see.
Get the very best from your techniques. It's all about approaching the exercise the right way. Approaching it the right way, and you're going to love meditation. You're going to get a huge amount out of it. But approaching it the wrong way, and you probably get quite frustrated. So it's really
quite frustrated. То есть, на самом деле, не совсем важно все слова. Ну, слово frustrate. Если мне даже тяжело написать это по-английски. Frustrating. Okay. Frustrating. See, frustrating. Good. So he already knew everything. Even if you don't know how to write it down correctly. When he was explaining some technique, he asked like, imagine something, and then this object is moving here, here, and it's like near your belly button. Belly button, что это? Это пуп. Belly button. Nice! So many words he's using automatically because he raised up in Britain. Frustrating. Throw a stone into a still, clear water. И показано, кидаем камень в спокойную, тихую воду. Опять же.
If you have, you'll have noticed that as soon as the stone hits the surface, it creates ripples on the surface.
Ripples on the surface.
And as you keep doing that, so
more and more ripples occur.
More and more ripples. Increasingly, the pond becomes very sort of cloudy. Now, in a mind quite similar to this, every sort of new thought has the potential to create this feeling of kind of disturbance or agitation in the body and mind. It doesn't have to, but that's normally how it feels before we start to meditate. But as you begin to meditate, you learn to meditate, those ripples start to sort of calm down. You don't see quite so many. And when that happens, you start to get a bit more clarity. You get to actually look at
So when you're even looking at the videos, you have the understanding what's going on. And if you don't know the meaning of the words, you know that. Another task which I see for you to have the practice. I will send you this Take 10 Day 1 video link to. You will download it. And what I want you to do is to create the subtitles.
Want to pay?
Subtitles. Subtitle.
Titles.
Yes, I want you to record.
To see what's in there. It might not always be what you want to see or what you expect to see.
And I want this all in written form for your practice. I cannot say that you have to do all the 7 minutes, but at least try from the very beginning. So you have the possibility to listen again and to listen again and to listen again. And if you are in big doubt and you don't know the word, you can just ask me like, Sergey, on the minute 2.47, I can't really understand the word. I'll say, okay, let me listen to it and I will give you the clue. So, and his site is headspace.com. Headspace.com. So, the first course, like these 10 lessons, is for free. Then he's asking to pay some money, but everything is already on the torrent, so no need to see what meditation can do for you. So, and that's good. I will put it down to the file which we are loading here. Yeah. For you to learn some new skill this year. So we good. So when you will start doing that, you will see that you will have like, why you didn't meditate today? I didn't have time for it. Really? You didn't have 20 minutes? You started thinking that, like, why you didn't do that? And that makes you like very straightforward going. My record was 183 days non-stop, day by day. And sometimes today I skipped in the morning because I woke up too late, quickly drove here and started the lesson. But that's again my problem. I need to put like my alarm 20 minutes before that.
You can meditate maybe
After. Yes, but the main thing is to start your day's meditation. After is okay. You can say it's better than nothing, for sure. But the actual output comes when you're starting your day with meditation, when you're setting up the mind correctly. Because when I'm not meditating, like I'm driving, oh, you're stupid, you do. I'm catching myself, but I'm trying like to blame other people for doing the wrong driving without meditation. And when I meditate, okay, maximum I will horn him. That's all. No speaking. Why I'm spending like my forces to say like he's the bullshit? I'm just putting like my attitude on that. If I will start day with the bullshit, all the day will be bullshit. That's like if you start the day with the meditation, it's good. So I'm just comparing, you know, what was like before, what was going on when I had it, and what's going on when I don't have it, and then comparing like it's doing. Right, I need to put this video on my drive. 17 Oleksii English. Let's grab it here. Take 10. Great. here to the lesson. To the lesson, really? Yes, to the lesson. This is the thing. Video. That's it. So, for you, what I see. So the first home task for you will be to know the dialect by heart. The second thing, you have to start doing listening comprehension and try to make at least first 3 minutes of a video with the subtitles. That's what I want to do. And the third thing, non-related to business English, start meditating. You should at least try. It's time to time it's very difficult because can you find always the quiet place?
How to meditate? What I
I-
need to think about?
I will-
What I need to do?
Okay, he will tell you. During
At the first lesson,
you see,
this
day
video,
one, no, this video is general about. Then, day one. Let's.
Hi, welcome to day 1 of Take 10. Over the next 10 days, I'm going to be showing you how to get a little bit more headspace in your life. But the starting point is just to get familiar with this really simple and easy to learn exercise, and then just commit to doing it each day. Remember, this is your 10 minutes. Sit back, relax, and allow your body and mind to unwind.
Sit back, relax, and allow your body to unwind. I po prostu ciało rozслабиться. To jest, so the technique is like that. You're sitting down in some quiet place. If you don't have, do you have car? No. Do you have, how many rooms do you have in your flat? Two rooms. Can you ask your family, like, don't touch you for 20 minutes?
if I meditate morning,
In the morning, yes.
my family is sleeping.
That's good. My family is also sleeping. Both wife and dogs, they're sleeping, and I'm waking up a bit early, and I have this. Now 20 minutes. Your start is just 10 minutes. That's nothing.
I have 10 minutes in the morning.
Okay,
I sleep.
let's listen.
To begin with, once you're sitting comfortably, I'd like you to gently close your eyes.
Look at what
Begin by taking a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, I'd like you to focus on your chest expanding.
Концентрируйся. So when you breathe in through the nose, I want you to concentrate on your chest expanding. Когда ты вдыхаешь сквозь нос и концентрируешься на том, как твоя грудная клетка расширяется. Это такая дыхательная практика. Not too much.
Lungs filling with air. And as you breathe out, noticing how the body softens each time.
And when you breathe out, you notice how the body softens each time. No, softens. Yes, exactly.
How it lets go of any tension.
Tension, напряжение. So, firstly, before meditating, listen to him and try to grab the words you don't understand. Try to translate them using the translator, or you will do that, and then listen again, and he's repeating again and again the same technique in all the parts. But he's doing a little changes. But the general thing is like you're sitting with the closed eyes and breathing. That's all. But thinking of different things.
Body exhales.
Body exhales. Тело выдыхает. Inhale, exhale. Выдыхает. That's good.
Let's do that 2 or 3 times, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth.
И так 2-3 раза. Вдохнул, выдохнул, вдохнул, выдохнул. And so on and so forth. He's telling you, remember, you're already sitting with the closed eyes. He's telling you how to breathe, how to think, what to think about, what to do, just telling you, and you're doing it mentally. So you're not moving, you're not going there. The main thing is like to sit full 10 minutes till he will tell you.
That's the immediate environment. The hands and the arms just resting on the neck. Again, notice any sounds.
Notice.
Just bring the mind back into the physical senses, back into your immediate environment. And in your own time, you can just gently open the eyes.
You see, you're opening the eyes at the end of the meditation. That's it. At the start, you're closing the eyes, following the instructions he's giving you, and then at the end, just open the eyes. 2 minutes later. Not too much. This headspace.com, they have the application. You can download it to your phone, and first 10 lessons, they're free. So when you will try to meditate, just download it to your phone and it will track your daily progress. First day, 10 minutes, second day, 10 minutes, and so on and so forth. Okay? Okay. Sounds good. For today, we are done. The first lesson is Kanti's logical end. So, I would like to ask, your feeling, how do you feel with that? How do you feel with this approach? How do you feel with the learning style? Do you like it, or do you need maybe you need something else, or I want some feedback from you? I will stop the video. Feedback. Just a second.